Growing up, I regularly went to church. Every Sunday and was expected to look our Sunday best in a dress and or suit. I was baptized as a baby and confirmed in my teenage years. There wasn't a lot of discussion about God outside of church. Church was an expectation of our family, and there wasn't great understanding behind why our relationship with God was not very strong. After graduating from high school, I would go to church for Christmas when I went back home to see family, but it wasn't a priority I made in my life. I had a hard time understanding the Bible and didn't have enough knowledge of who God was. We read through the Bible in confirmation at times, but it wasn't explained in a way anyone could understand. I felt an emptiness in my heart, and I was really stressed with work and things that were happening. I felt like there were many signs that God was reaching out to me. Months prior to coming to Lakeside, I met a guy named Gary who I worked out with at Sands Chiropractic and worked with Nicole, Justin, and Jenny at Sands during the summer off from working at the school. I know that they came into my life for a reason, and I'm very grateful for that. I also experienced the derecho that hit our town of Madrid unexpectedly and caused thousands of dollars in damage. It made me think about what was important to me in my life, other stresses in my life that I have gone through with my husband Dustin and struggling with infertility. I shared my past experiences of going to church and the struggles I was having in my life with Gary and Nicole. They invited me to come to Lakeside, and I also set up a meeting with Dave and Gary. I was thrown off by the question, if you died today and you stood before God and he asked you why he should let you into heaven, what would you say? I was under the impression that if I had done good deeds, I would be on my way to heaven. I work as a middle and high school counselor, so I thought for sure I would be on my way to heaven, helping hundreds of kids each year. Of course, this was not the case. Gary and Dave helped me realize that we are all sinners and can't get to heaven on our own. I need to trust in Christ. Jesus lived a perfect sinless life, and he died the death I deserved. After Pastor Dave and Gary went through the gospel with me that day, it was clear what I was missing in my life was a personal relationship with Jesus. All three of us knelt down on the floor, and I asked Jesus to forgive me for my sins and to save me and change my life and to help me follow him. After surrendering my life to Jesus on August 22nd, I knew I needed to personally get to know God by reading the Bible that Gary was so kind to give me and start trusting in him. God had been knocking on my door for quite some time. It just took some major events in my life to realize it. Revelations 3:20 comes to mind. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If someone hears my voice and opens that door, I will come to him and eat with him, and he with me. I have felt a heavy weight lifted off my shoulders since I have been saved, and I now know what my purpose is to love, serve, and trust in God. Since being saved, I've started to read through the Bible, wanting to go to church, and talking to others about my relationship with God, and encouraging them to come to church with me. I'm also reading daily devotions to get to know Him better. I will continue to set aside time for God daily and get to know Him better.